It is important to perform in all aspects, especially dancing, which is the most regarded skill in groups. Groups of speciality, either vocal, dance or rap-based, but an equilibrium is essential and makes the identity. There is no too much or not sufficiently. Stage presence should be reliable. The facial expressions are fundamental, but we should have more. Facial expression makes the performance more enjoyable, and the same goes for acting. It is secondary, but when mastered, makes the idol be top-tier performer. Popular idols have praise for little details like hair and makeup. They get hate quickly as well, but some fans overpraise their groups or idols very much, and it creates unrealistic expectations. While it is good to encourage them, it can push them to the extreme and be upsetting for the well-being of the K-pop community. Even outside, we have a reputation, so it should be reasonable because they aren't gods. Some idol rappers could benefit from putting more emotion and flow into their delivery. It shouldn't feel like they're just reciting lines. Rap is an art. It is not something you put on to tell you how to work. It is more, and it is better than trying to be too challenging and fail. Rap can break a song or at least make the song good, and that's what I pinpoint because it surely can make a group distinct. There's few voice tones, but not few ways of rapping, dancing and performing. It is disappointing to see some of their progress. Somehow they choose it. Relying on popularity is the worst thing ever done, because releasing music when you don't want to absolutely not make sense. Some probably wants to retire, but the company pressure them and want fast money. This is not serious. However, companies never appear bad because they have defender and it should stop. Setting up the companies will make your idols bad, not good. Makeup trends are becoming extremely pale and unnatural looking lately. It's a bit concerning how far from real skin tones they've gone. It makes part of the game, but don't make it pass as natural or barefaced. Makeup changed the appearance, and it is alright to admit it. Fandom wars are manufactured by companies. Very unlikely otherwise, because nevertheless there would never be so much for so little. As well as social medias and speculative fans. It doesn't seem obvious, but when you know where we put the feets, spot the bunny is simple. It is put back. It is sad that information can be taken out of context and be scrutinized. Fans don't need fandom wars. Mostly they defend, and sometimes the wrong way. The toxic fans are so much present online. It is hard to label one fandom as toxic when in fact the problem is the whole system. It's hard to share a mature, balanced opinion these days without fan culture turning it into a personal attack. Fan culture is cumbersome and very self-centered. Blaming a type of fans isn't the solution, such as solo fans or multi-fans. Solo fans are upsetting in a group, and when they are numerous, they make the group invisible. Hopefully, there's solo content most of the time for them. The world don't revolve around them. Detoxing will do the greatest of goods. Constructive criticism is healthy, but when it's done in bad faith, it crosses into bullying, and that's never okay. Let them breath. A Hyen is in this category. She understood that she overdanced, but they still do months of soap opera for that. She is a great element to the group, and this come from non-true fans, because how stopping was not an option. She sings as she sings, and some people's come and say anything. YG is to blame to give her out of scope notes that she's not supporting. This drip high note, only Rami could do that. She needs more training to be at that level. The sheesh high note was good. Some high note sounds worst. YG and JYP don't seem to have a clear creative direction lately, and HYBE is definitely stepping in to fill that space. The decline is due to many factors such as recycled music and music videos, indigestible lyrics, bad choices, and the lack of morals like every company's. This could ameliorate if they stopped debuting groups while others groups didn't have tried, doing tours in random moments, challenge themselves, and in short having amazing music. It will be a hard task. The Black Label feels too quiet when it comes to promoting their artists. They deserve more comebacks and visibility. They are also biased. While some artists are more popular, they should try and make everyone popular except that no. They have music that is of quality of the biggest label, but they also release objectively unlikable music. It is hard to listen to a song that doesn't mean anything and going in all directions. The Black Label doesn't grow their artists. The training is lacking in all aspects. Why they are praised for average vocals. Their voices are distinct, but they are limited in terms of vocal instrument.